Hey there, welcome back to the Son of King Hesper. I lost my further save, so I'm having to do this room again. One thing I realized is that why this was failing, I think, like I was getting weird cases where I'd delay the soldier and then he wouldn't wait, like delaying him the right number of rooms wouldn't change this. I think what's happening was he was turning his sword at this point, like in this column. If he's down here, he turns there, and that was messing things up because of something. Like he wasn't getting as far here, and then more turning. So yeah, so if we do this, yeah, see he turns here because his step is to the west, and so he has to face the wubba. So I just need to get him up a bit. See, that's bad. That's bad. And it's just this random. Why is this? See, this is the right distance if he doesn't have to make that turn. I think what happens is that if he's facing south, then when he has to turn around because Half's blocking this passageway, then he makes a turn there, so he doesn't step as far north. So that he ends up closer. But if he's already facing southwest because of up here, he takes more steps north, so he ends up further behind. I do remember that he needs to be in the water when Half is just above the door. That was what I worked out. So like this, except... Okay, so in this case, now he's fine. He's on the diagonal. But yeah, depending on how things change... Yeah, it's just completely random pathfinding that is kind of annoying. So now this should be right. So he's turned. He hasn't gone as far north. And this and that. There we go. I do like this. This is a very cool. Okay, and let's just... Okay, this is the... Yeah, I was trying to optimize this before. I couldn't get it under... I think I had 250 or something. Anyway, oh, Half's coming to me, that's right. Wait. Oh, I forgot to step on the plate. Alright, yep. Let's just do that because I don't want to get another score. Alright. So, the thing I wanted to check was... oh wait, can I get through here? No. I mean, yes. I'm gonna go on, the outer path, because I want to be on the outer path for the room in the corner. This room down here. We stopped the ficus from going into it. So fortunately, we just have to do all this malarkey. Actually, if I was just thinking if I could Yeah, I wonder if you can use the horn to get out here. Probably not. I don't know. Avoid the water. Do that. Alright, so now... oh, that's right, we open that. We go through there. Yeah, my thinking was put something on this square. We could put the Fagunda on there, except we can't get the power token without dropping the ice, unless the water's been turned off. Oh, now the water's been turned off. I mean, the electricity in the water. Alright, so we could have come through and then... except... oh no, we need to... okay, I think so. I think going through... yeah, okay. But, I mean, I started from here, so... but I think that's the intended way of getting to the room. Oh, and we've got a secret. Alright. Primary control tower, first floor. So we're going back to it's long been forgotten exactly when or why the practice of including secret rooms in dungeons first arose. On Oyster there are legends about Sir Gareth, one of King Fabian's knights of the octagonal table, who cleared out the dungeons of King Nagud to rescue a fair princess and went home with her sister, entirely missing the secret room in which the real princess was hidden. But there are competing origin stories from Afelner and Twaino, and even a rumour, which Bethro can now discredit, about a number of secret rooms in King Dugan's dungeon. In any case, the practice is now so well established that all Smite Masters take special care to look over every level in case there are secrets, so architects who want to keep their secrets hidden have to conceal them more subtly. It is well known that architects have an irresistible urge towards symmetry, and so delvers seeing an obvious gap in a level layout wall immediately know there is a secret there. Yet sometimes, especially crafty architects have been known to take advantage of this tendency and use it to make the delver look endlessly in the wrong place when the real secret is somewhere else entirely. Yes, so I did notice that there was this hole here. Wait, did that say... might have said secret or exit. Ah, we have a key card. Just some doors. And what if we can... there's anything to look at. Actually, let's turn on the... not that one. Okay, there's no... I know in someone and some... sometimes, like, places you can go unmarked with lighting. Like, you step in the light and then stuff happens. What's this? Looks like an identity card of some sort. And it has a Ficus's name on it. Hey, I wonder. Maybe I can use this to sneak past his guards. If I could think of anywhere that he has guards, that is. Okay, so I've missed out on some dialogue, probably. So if I want to not pick up the card, where does he have guards? I guess that will appear later. Okay, do I have to do all this? Oh no, I can use the tunnels. Oh wait, no, I can't. Oh, the Pluto's open, so yeah, I was thinking I'd need to run back and forth. a whole lot. Right, so this is the way to go now. Yeah, so if we weren't going around the level, we would just come down here. And... that's... oh no. I don't think it said anywhere that the shallow water was now safe, but sure. Captain Mia, thank you for your help back there. Glad to be of service. Did you succeed? Yes, the machine shut down. How's the prisoner doing? He's keeping a stubborn silence. Not that anything he could say could help now. True. Well, I'll leave him in your capable hands. Right. Oh, no, I've got a choice. Up or down? Down? Okay, so this is... right. The short way back. Now this level should be completely clear, I think. Okay, so up. Surface lookout. No matter how many times Beathro went down into a dungeon, there was always something wonderful about the moment of emerging back into the open air. The dungeon now below him seemed to compress itself, its many levels folding into each other like the layers of a chocolate cake, packaging itself up with a neat little ribbon as the world expanded around him in all its vastness and freedom and awe-inspiring silence. Each dungeon had its own heartbeat, its own way of speaking, its own way of seeing the world, but you could only really get to know it by going deep inside. When you were down there listening to its voices and sharing in its commerce, you felt engaged and connected. Whatever was of interest to the dungeon was something that mattered, and the feeling of emerging out into the world was a glorious feeling that none of it mattered after all. Well, that's that. Another adventure brought to a successful conclusion. We did it, Uncle Beathro. What did we do? We stopped Epicus's machine. Now the people of Oyster are safe. We can leave them to sort out the rest of this mess. So what's going to happen now? I don't know. It depends on the result of Angwim's negotiations with the East King. That's not our business. It's time to look for a boat back home. I want to go on a boat again. Boats are fun. You will. We've come out on top of the East Highlands. We just need to find a path northward and we're bound to reach the sea. Let's go.
Come on.
Okay.
So, I guess this is the end. It seems like the end.
Hey, Unc.
Alright.
What did
Maybe
I
not.
What's going on?
Follow me.
Yeah,
Wait here.
no prob.
Hey, Half, do you see that? What's that, Uncle Beathro? Another across the valley to the east. I think that must be the East Castle. I can't see it. It must be very far away. Looks like there's some kind of commotion going on. Could it be an army attacking? That doesn't make sense. Where would they have come from? Maybe it's an army of king roaches. I don't think so. I think Epicus knew more than he let on. Should we help them, Uncle Beathro? I don't know. The castle is so far away, and I don't know how to get there. I'm not happy about this, but I don't know if there's even anything we could do. Alright, I found his key card. I guess there were guards when we disguised ourselves as a guard. I'm gonna just look this way. Azure Haven. The funny thing about islands is the way they seem so small on a map, yet when you're on one, it spreads out around you until it fills up the whole world. Beathro had now been on Oyster for several weeks, maybe even a month or two. It was easy to lose track of time in the beneath, and although he hadn't meant to get involved, he got so caught up in all the different factions and their politics, he had almost lost sight of the world beyond. It was then something of a shock when he emerged on the surface, close to the beach, and saw ahead of him the vast expanse of the Welmish Ocean. A leaf drifted on the breeze and was soon far out to sea. far enough away that it could have looked back and seen the island of Oyst looking small again. The sight didn't really fill Bethro with deep thoughts. He wasn't the type for that, but it did remind him of the one thing he missed the most about his home. Ah, the smell of the sea breeze. How I've missed it. And we've come right out at the docks. We can finally go home. Aren't you happy to be on your way home again? We had a fun adventure. That's about right, but adventures have to come to an end sometime. I'm looking forward to being home and drinking Dugandife leaf juice again. Okay, I can't go back. Checkpoints. So I'm going to try and use this keycard somewhere. Actually, I'm going to go and... Okay, if we go through here, we should be able to get back to... trouble with this is that it is a little awkward to get through here. Okay, and then through here. So there wasn't anywhere where I was stopped by... Was there anywhere where there were guards? Okay, so back through here was... It's probably the fastest way. We're in... actually, I'm going to go through the... through the Fork of Infinity. So has any of this opened up? Okay, yeah, we'll get to the Veiled Fortress down here. Then... Oh. I was confused who I was. So there are guards here. How do I get around? What about here? Okay, there we go. It's quieter here. I don't think I'll need this disguise anymore. I'll hang it on this hook just in case I come back this way. So I think this... Like, I didn't claim to be a ficus, but this seems like where that keycard gets used. Sealed Complex. It wasn't until a long time afterwards that Bethro told anyone the full story of his adventures on Oyst. By then, memories had shifted around and got mixed up with each other, and it's not clear how closely Bethro's tale relates to what actually happened. Historians are generally inclined to accept that, in places where Bethro's story seems plausible and grounded in reality, it might be fairly close to the truth. However, some parts of the story veer into the realms of the fanciful and bizarre, and most agree that these should be taken with a very large pinch of salt. Certainly, Bethro found something out of the ordinary when he entered Angwim's secret laboratory. We just can't be sure of the details. But as we are retelling this story purely for entertainment, we have chosen to leave this part of the account untouched, exactly as it was told to us. Sometimes wonder is a higher master than truth. So, okay, and now I can come back here just to make sure I can get out here. So what is this place? So still a secret. This was Enigma Temple? Yeah. And the a chapter 0 secret level through there. So I probably should just finish the hole and then I can go down here and do stuff, but here. Okay. Entry is permitted. I need to get a glowy ball. Token successfully scanned. Security clearance level 7 granted. Experiment status unknown. Proceed with caution. Okay, so these were, I think these were just the secrets. Like, these weren't through the keycard levels. The keycard levels, no, the keycard levels are different. The keycard levels lead to the temple. So these are just the secret levels on the level. So I haven't been to chapter 8 yet. So I think I just do need to finish the hold. And then I can get to chapter 8. I'm guessing through the hold complete wall. Alright. Oh, there's numbers here. This is deep water. Yeah, okay. I had my shallow water access returned. Ooh, blue. Ice golem. Whoa. Okay, cool. So ice golems make ice when they walk. Actually, let me just check. That's floor to ice, hot tile to normal floor. Cool. And okay, and the roach can't die because there's no hot tile anymore. All right, let's do some custom elements. Fractured Fjord. Bethro had never been much of a traveller. Felner is home to a great number of small kingdoms, and every kingdom needs a king, every king needs a dungeon, and every dungeon needs a smite master. So there was always plenty of work to be found without straying too far from home. Still, there were guild meetings and smite masters' conferences, and so he often got to hear talk from distant lands. He paid little heed to most of it. Few people bothered to make the long and perilous journey to places like Twano or Acandia. And so when they came back, they could make up any old nonsense about what they'd seen, knowing that no one would be able to correct them. For instance, old Nidbit once reported that in the burning hotlands of the far north, instead of rock golems, they have magma golems, smouldering colossi that belch out arcs of molten rock. Bethro had sarcastically asked him if that meant there would be ice golems in the far south, but Nidbit ignored the question. Some things are just too ridiculous to be worth considering. Okay, can I stab them? Okay, they're also slow, which is nice. Okay, and so they make ice even if they're on it. Thin ice over shallows as well, that's good to know. Can I stab you? I can't stab you. I mean, I can run around you. So, actually, the problem is... Right, we can't do that. I think we have to run around. Oh, no. We can... Oh, no, they can't go into water. So what does that mean? Okay, this doesn't mean that I need to run around them. Like, what I would have to do is somehow get them onto a bridge and then come back and drop the bridge while they were on it, so... Yeah, okay. I think this room is not clearable. I mean, we can also just check that. It doesn't record high scores, yeah. It's also not red. This room is red. So... I guess it also means they're not required monsters. They're also golems, so they don't do anything clever. So this one is just going to drop normally. And we do have some stuff going on here. Very good. Okay. Alright, so we need to... What happens to doors? That's a good question. Doors disappear. Alright, this is fine, I think. And we will start. Oops. Hang on, I've just opened something that I didn't want to open. Okay. Okay, so you go down here. No, I don't want the No, this is good. In fact, maybe I wanted to, oh no, this is good. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. So, what's the problem? I can't get onto this area, so I just... I think, so behind the green door. Do things like this to make the room look simpler, not get distracted. Oh, wait, no, I don't see. This is a, right, single use, so... Yeah, and the mirror is there so that So this is another case where we're breaking up the Alright, so we've got 3 buttons that will all toggle those. And so now we just need to I need to be one more further over. Or maybe I could have used the mirror actually. Yeah, if I position the mirror, so okay, and fastest way out is to the east, I suspect. 71, 70. Okay, I could have saved one turn. I did have a sword turn here, which I probably could have improved by doing that earlier. Okay. So now we are breaking up a platform, a raft, into bits. This is all deep water, yeah, so... Okay, what do I need to do? That toggles that. Alright, so we come in here. Now I can't get you to come up here. We'll just double check that. Yeah. So I'm losing bits of the raft each time. But then, like, you're the only thing that can stand on here. I mean, I guess I've got 25 steps. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I can't even get through. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do not have enough steps to get all the way. I mean, let's just double check we're not actually... Okay, yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5. Yeah. Yeah, you can't push the raft, you just destroy it. But you have to be the one to stand on here. So either something needs to be standing on here when this orb gets hit, and then we hop off that and then that opens, or we hit this, something stands on here, and then the raft is... No, yeah, then we hit it and then we can... Something stands here and we leave. So it can't be a roach that stands on it, because the roaches don't get released till after there, and then even if the one's on there, we still need to kill it. How do we get you up there? There's no holes in the wall. I mean, if there's holes in the walls, that makes it very simple, because we just make multiple rafts. Okay, I'm also like stuck here. Make sure I'm not just miscounting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I might be missing a mechanic of these things. They do make shallow water, so... Is it shallow water or is it deep water? It's shallow water. Oh, hang on, I do have an idea. I have an idea, but it's going to involve... No. My thought is, do they destroy arrows? Actually, we can check that because we were here and we can look at this room. The arrow remains. So if that doesn't work. Okay, the fact that make shallow water doesn't really matter here. I mean, it does mean I could use up all the raft, but then I've got nothing left. Yeah, a stick or something where I could push it, that would help if it only makes ice every second turn. Yeah, I was thinking we'd just like be doing something like making two separate rafts. Like we can do this. Don't step on my raft. Oh, I need to shrink this one. Oh, this needs to be a... I can't even get in here. Hit the orb. We're locked in. Yeah, I mean, I guess if he turns it into ice, then it gets pressed and then it doesn't get depressed. I don't have any special commands to do that. There are no crumbly walls here. Oh wait, that's big. What am I missing? Oh. Okay, wait. I see. This also closes that, so we need to get a roach onto here. We leave. Then we come out here. We get another... No, we open this, and then we can come back in, get the roach off here, and... Yeah, okay. So I need 2 rafts. So I just need like a 1x1 and a 3x1. Okay. So actually, yeah, we can get a 1x1 like this. And we need a short one. Okay, we need like this. And like this. Okay. Okay, don't take my 2 rafts. One further over. Okay, now we need to position one like that. Okay, we can come over here. Okay, you stay on there. You do that. All right. Very good. Challenge. Kill the brain before releasing the roach. All right. So again, the outside doesn't matter. So I can do that to simplify things. Yeah, the raft is inside this area. Kill the brain before releasing the roach. Roach is done by that. What are these? Northwest, northeast. Okay, so the golem isn't going to go into these buttons because oh wait, I can do that. So what's the problem? Oh, the problem is this door closes, so I need to get the roach onto here, which means I need to divide this up. Okay, no, so this is the point where we use the raft to make a bridge down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Okay. It's quicker not to do that. So. I want to be where do I want to be? Here? Here. Can we do this again? Yeah. Oh wait, no. The fact that I kill the brain means I can't have the brain, so I've got to do this a little bit better. We can be here. Okay, move out of the way. Okay, we just might need to dodge back and... Okay, and then I need you to move somewhere. Oh wait. Also, oh no, I have to be all in the left 2 columns. We have to come down here. Yeah, we have to have it all in this row. So actually, can we do this? Ooh. If I come down here. Actually, this is good. Right, and again we come over here. Okay, and we can step here. Okay, and then can we just break up the bridge now? I think I won't risk it. Yeah, if I ooh, hang on. Actually, what we can do is we can just come up here. This also gets the Gets him out of the way. Okay, brain freeze. Cool. Alright, yeah, we're coming up on an hour because we did have a wander around looking at things before. We still haven't completed the hold, so I'm just going to have a quick look to see how big this level is. It does look like there's at least, yeah, quite a few more rooms. Alright, so we'll continue with this next time. Okay, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.